right, today I'm here at Ennismore Waterfront Disc Golf Course. I haven't been here since the spring because the ice storms we had back in March kind of destroyed this course, and it took them a while to get it cleaned up and whatnot. But I'm here because I'm going to test out a brand new disc. This is the Discraft Joy test flight of the Paige Pierce line. Discraft says that the Joy is a 4500. So we're going to see how close these numbers are to that. I don't have any 4500 discs on me today, but I'm here with my friend Mason. And so we're going to test this out. We'll throw this with a couple other discs and see how it flies. I'm going to take the first throw, hole 1, 171 feet, 52 meters. Beautifully holds that hyzer that I like, the angle I put it on.
I'm gonna use my Discape boulder bane. Oh God. Oh God. Well, I'll meet you on T-pad 2.
Now, if you're talking about a mid-range, straight flying mid-range from Discraft, you of course do have to compare it against the Buzz. The Buzz didn't hold the angle quite as well, but pretty close. And a little bit slightly more overstable comparison would be the Bel Air from Climo Discs. Which, that one I put on a whole bunch of anhyzer and you watched it just come out of it. So you see the stability of the Joy is actually very, like, actually stable, meaning like it's straight. It just holds its line. Well, left of the basket, right of the basket.
Get in there.
Nope. And not too bad. The Joy is just a little bit deep. Ooh, a little bit of a reach out, but come on, Jared. It's not that hard to get metal. All right, Buzz is over here. Just hyzered a little bit too much, and it didn't, like I said, it just added a little bit. It wasn't quite as stable. It was a little bit more overstable than the Joy. And then the Bel Air was back in here. So the Joy truly had the best flight out of all of them. And unfortunately, I just did not convert that into a birdie. But we'll take our par.
So now I'm going to throw the Joy straight ahead, 150 feet. Uh-oh. Bit of a grip lock, but it punched through.
And I've got the Buzz. Oh, man.
Well, at least we're comparing them properly.
Buzz left a lot to be desired here. Still left a lot to be desired. 42 feet. So I'm going to have to putt with the Buzz.
Get in there. Nope. Left it high again. There we go. At least I can make a comebacker. See if it's a par.
Hole 3, 144 feet. Normally I'd throw something a little more overstable, but the thing is, you just got to shape your shots. So, want just a little bit of hyzer.
Counter skip.
A little too much skip there. Not quite as wide as I wanted.
I'm throwing my custom-made mind bender. Just a Discmania MD1.
Oh, one sec.
Cart wasn't feeling like staying put. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Oh.
Don't stand in front of the camera.
Oh, oopsies. Right over the top of the basket. I don't know, maybe 20-footer for birdie. Get in there. Oh, God.
Not quite as straight of a skip as I was hoping for, and really kind of a not good footing situation here. We've made it. Yeah, that wasn't great position with that tree.
Got the Joy again. This one's a bit of a backhand turnover, or a tomahawk if you feel inclined. Oh, hold it. Hold it.
Held too far.
It did hold too
Oh
far.
no, that came back. That bounced off a tree. Your
Hey,
base.
sometimes better be lucky than good.
So you might think, some people think forehand hole, which you kind of have a forehand line here because it's 147 feet. It goes to the right, but I find that it turns right and then it straightens out, and sometimes forehands end up going too far to the right. So I like doing the backhand, a little bit of Anheuser release, and straight into a tree still. Got another putt with the buzz. Hit this tree right here. Didn't quite get enough turn out of it.
Ouch.
So close.
I don't know. This is tester range. You've met me. This is where the Joy landed. Pretty much tap in.
I was really hoping you would Mason that.
I was really hoping I didn't, especially on camera with more witnesses.
All right, 153 feet. So not very long. You have two lines. You can either forehand straight through this, or there's a backhand, a little bit of a flex line that's going on to the left. I'm gonna try the forehand straight at it.
Ooh, flex. Did kick. I like the backhand turnover line. Forehand line's a bit of a sucker gap, but if you pure it, it is satisfying. But this is the higher percentage shot for me. Oh,
Good
I got
tree.
a couple nice kicks.
So two very different ways of getting here, but they're a foot apart from each other. Just gonna throw it for a tap in.
Is this outside circle or inside?
Oh yeah, that's outside.
Dang. Ugh. Tree. So I've taken the forehand line. I like a little more stability for this, but let's see if it works. Fade. Oh, yes.
Practically parked.
I am under the basket. I gotta watch my head to pick it up.
Oh my gosh, Jared.
Ooh.
This is terrible. Normally, I would have done a backhand with a putter, but I didn't trust how it would go throwing a mid too soft, and I'm paying for it.
Oh.
At least it's only a par.
Couldn't have done that any better. This is where my drive landed. Just a nice little tippity tap.
Foot fault.
Nah.
Didn't use a mini.
Oh, you do have a mini. I was gonna do the same thing to you, but you did actually use a mini.
Okay, so we're 3-6 holes. We're on hole 7. Hole 7 is 306 feet. Normally, I pull out something a little faster, especially than a 4-speed. I usually throw at least an 8. But here we are. Now, one of the things I noticed, and Mason noticed it too, about this disc, is Discraft normally has an reverse embossing where they have their name and the name of the disc on the inside rim. This inside rim is 100% flush. There's nothing here at all, which is kind of surprising. I think that's probably because it's a test flight. The other thing I notice is that the trimming of the flashing isn't the most even on this disc. It's pretty much flush right here, and then it just starts to come out wide, and then it goes back to kind of flush and comes back out a little bit. So I don't love that as far as the quality of this particular disc. I'm not going to say that's against all joys. I'm not sure what caused that, whether, maybe it was something like, maybe this is just because it's a little bit of a smaller diameter than some other ones. Not sure yet. I'll have to do some measurements or something. But one thing I've noticed throwing this, it is very straight. It's a very straight disc. So here we go. 306 feet. Like that. I threw that flat.
Yeah.
That didn't go left or right. That just is on a rope.
Okay. Same thing, 306 feet, MD1. Oh, goodness. Same thing. And I got a bad kick. Ew. I don't have a whole lot. And by a whole lot, I mean anything. So I think my only real option is to go tomahawk and hit a gap. Oh, I did not hit the gap. Forward progress is progress. Now I don't have that gap to hit, so maybe I can actually do it this time. Oh, get over. And stay in bounds. Is it okay?
Yep, you're in bounds.
Yay!
I don't got a lot in here. I went too straight. But I think I landed on top of your disc.
It definitely made a clap. Whether it was road or disc, I can't tell. Get in there. Oh, goodness gracious.
He was at 38 feet, so I'll be at 37 and a half. But I'm going to get it in.
Damn it.
That's how you par save.
Extra 6 inches.
Thing is, for me, 1 to 10 feet, pretty confident. 10 to 15, start to get a little shaky. 15 to 33, not a chance. Once you're at that 40 mark, then I start to come alive again.
My turn with the Joy again. 174 foot down there and left. Try and put this on a touch of hyzer. Don't need a whole lot. Oh, I early released. And I hit the one tree that you shouldn't hit.
Like Mason said, touch of hyzer. Baby hyzer is probably a little bit too much. He just did full hyzer. That's not what we want either. That's a baby hyzer right there.
Ace?
Nope.
Oh, that's
gonna be deep though.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna throw them MD1 as well. I think it was okay angle. I just didn't swing it out wide enough. Yeah, see, that's okay.
That was less hyzer than you did with
Please let that make the video. Too many twigs in the face. Okay, now I really don't have anything. So I'm going to do a little roller maybe. Oh. Can I technically sit?
Yeah, as long as it's not supported by the tree.
Okay. Foot is still not faulting.
You gotta look.
So we got the Joy now, which apparently this one hits putts. So I'm going to hit this putt with it. No, I am not.
No, you're not.
Oh. Good birdie. And in case the video could not hear it, this is the MD1 I threw, and it did that and dropped. Tap in 2, though.
Got the Joy again. We're here, hole 9. 168 feet. Now, I like throwing something that's just a little bit overstable because I want to throw a little bit of flex onto it and have it come out. I haven't seen this thing come out. This thing has held its line every single time. So this is going to be kind of an interesting experiment as to what it will do with this.
Oh, kick.
That was a bad kick.
It was a bad kick.
Jerk.
Sorry, I thought it was going to kick in, was what I was rooting for.
You didn't say kick in.
Yeah, you're right. I should have been a little more clear with my intentions.
That's not bad.
Not a bad spot.
So Mason cheered for a kick, which he got. And now I can't even see the basket.
But he put it under. Oh, I yanked it. Yanksville, Oklahoma. Oh, twice.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah. Consistency is key, whether it's bad or good. There's a par.
I also got a par. So that is 9 holes here at Ennismore with the Joy. What were your thoughts on the Joy?
It's definitely as they describe. It's very straight. It holds the line you put it on. Are there numbers made for it?
So the numbers they were saying was 4500.
Okay.
Was what they've given out to retailers. At least that's what I saw on like Infinite Discs listed as 4500.
I'd put it maybe like a 4.5 minus 0.50, just because yes, it does hold that line, but it also doesn't really fight out at the end.
See, that's where I disagree with you. I think it is a 0-0 because it holds that line, which is it doesn't have any turn. There's no turn. It's not flipping up. It's not turning over. It's nothing that. But it's also a 0 where like this is a true 0-0 where it's not.
Yeah.
There's no fade at all either. It just is straight the whole way.
Yeah.
Like we're used to a disc like the Buzz.
Yeah.
Or the Hex.
That does finish that's supposed to be straight.
Something that's like the numbers equal 0. But they have a little bit of turn and a little bit of fade, and it ends up being a very straight disc. This is just a straight disc.
That's true.
That's what at least my...
I agree. No, I agree with that. It is a true 0-0.
Yeah.
Like my MD1 that I throw, it does have a little bit of fade. It's a 0-0. My old Mako 3, same thing, had just a little bit of fade, and I guess I'm just not used to that with a 0-0. So
yeah, I think that sometimes like the Mako 3 isn't quite a true 0-0.
Mhm.
It's got a little bit of flip to it. It's got a little bit of fade at the end. And it's not as much as a Hex, and like where like Innova doesn't use half numbers. So they're like, okay, 0-0, because it's that little half a flip and half a fade, 0-0. Where this is like a true, like it's on a rope.
It's a true point and shoot. Yeah.
Wherever I pointed this thing, that's where it went. If I gave it a little bit of hyzer the whole way. If I put it flat, just dead straight the whole way. So yeah, it is just a little bit smaller diameter, where if I hold it right here, you can see just the Buzz is just a little bit bigger. And you can see through, if I look down through the Buzz, the rim of the Buzz is just a little bit thicker, so the Buzz is just sitting just on the outside of this rim.
I think this one's a little small too, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's close to this Mirage.
Yeah.
And I think it feels like a little more shallow than like the Buzz or other, like it feels like a smaller disc.
The Buzz definitely feels deeper. I kind of had it every time I threw it, it felt to me like a Mirage, just for whatever reason, it just feels smaller in my hand. Like it obviously doesn't feel like a Mirage, but it feels like, it's kind of hard to explain what we're trying to say, but it definitely diameter wise looks to be
it feels bit smaller diameter, and it feels shallow.
Yes.
Which I think for people with smaller hands, they're going to love this disc.
Definitely.
Which, I mean, a lot of ladies have smaller hands.
Now I have small hands.
I actually really like this. I like throwing discs with smaller diameters, or with smaller feels. So like, even though I have not small hands, but yeah, I think this is it feels a little small. So if you're looking for something that's a little smaller feel to it, I think this is going to be a win.
100%, I can agree.
So Paige Pierce did it again. Really, really great disc that she has designed with Discraft, and definitely be on the lookout for a Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going in the bag.
Yeah, that's actually really nice.